Hello everybody, my name is Horace Daniel. So today, welcome to another review episode. Today we'll be talking about two short films from the stables of Deep Thots Films Productions. And the two short films are titled Left Behind and Not Like You, all written, produced and directed by Opeyemi Akintunde. Alright, the story and screenplay for Left Behind was done by Opeyemi Akintunde. DOP on the set was Iyanu Oluwa and Gabriel Yusuf. And the lighting was done by Timileyin Abraham, and the sound was done by Adeshola Taiwo. Makeup artists on the set, Abayomi Ojo, Paul Aremu and Bayo Yusuf. So Left Behind features cast like Johnson Lawrence, Abimbola Awe, Gabriel Adams, Ibukun Akintunde, and Opeyemi Akintunde herself. Left Behind tells the story of a particular ministers of God that left their children behind, in the sense that they went for ministrations and left their children behind. They didn't really carry their children along as Christians or as godly parents, as the Bible said, train up a child in the way he should go. They rather carried their errand boy along while they went for each ministrations they went for. And then at the end of the day, their children, their biological children, became wayward because they were always at home while they went for ministrations, and they saw their faults, and they understood that they were the cause of their children's waywardness. The whole moral lesson is just telling us to carry our words or carry children along. Ministers should always carry their children along. All right, now to the good and the bad of Left Behind. Nice acting from Opeyemi Akintunde. She interpreted the role of the house girl very, very well, and she was hilarious. The message was good, the editing and the cinematography was okay, and the costuming and the duration of the short film was okay. It's a short film, so at least the duration was okay. Now to the bad. Now I think the older Ibukun Akintunde, I mean, when she grew up and when she became wayward, they didn't really depict the act of a wayward teenager. She was just a happy girl dancing and enjoying herself as every happy teenager would do. They didn't really depict a wayward teenager. I mean, this is just a girl. She was even well dressed, and they're trying to tell me that this is a wayward teenager. I mean, maybe if they wanted to depict the act of a wayward teenager, maybe they should have shown her and her friends smoking, drinking, or just to make us connect better. What I saw was just a happy teenager enjoying herself, and then they wanted me to believe that that was a wayward teenager. Next thing was that the old age makeup for Johnson Lawrence and Abimbola Awe seemed to it didn't work. They didn't really look old. I mean, they're already in their 60s. They should have been older than that. The makeup artist should have done better than he did on their old age makeup. The old age makeup didn't really work. Next thing was that the sound wasn't well balanced. At some point it felt like the whole thing was echoing. Next thing was that Anza Godwin, who was the bad boy, who was the older Ibukun's brother, her elder brother, I think they're trying to depict a bad boy. And in his room there was this portrait of Mary, the mother of Jesus, or something like that. I mean, a bad boy having that kind of portrait in his room. I think it should be portraits of all the wayward hip hops, all the hip hop stars, all the wayward gangsters, instead of a portrait of Mary, the mother of Jesus. This is all I'm able to gather for Left Behind. Now let's talk about Not Like You. Not Like You features Opeyemi Akintunde, Kayode Babalola, Rachel Adesheri, and Benga Ayola. Now, this one tells the story of two partners from different backgrounds and not fitting in. They married each other, but they're not understanding that we are from different backgrounds, so we are not expected to behave the same way. So it's just the moral lesson there is that we in marriage, one has to adjust, one has to compromise, or they have to be compromised in one way or the other when it comes to marriage. That's all I'll be telling you about the storyline of Left Behind. All right, now to the good and the bad of Left Behind. Lighting was good, the costuming was appropriate as well, cinematography, editing, the message and the script was on point. Now to the bad. Kayode Babalola wakes up early in the morning, well dressed already from the bed, and his hair well combed. I mean, that didn't work. I felt he should have not been as dressed as he was, and his hair shouldn't have been combed as it was. Next thing was that the sound, just like for Left Behind, felt like it was echoing at some point. It wasn't well balanced. Next thing was that Kayode Babalola's problem was way more than just fitting into Opeyemi Akintunde's shortcomings. He had problems. He had a lot of problems. This is a man that doesn't even want her friends to come visiting. I mean, that scenario wouldn't do for a short film. I felt like the whole issue was solved resolved too quickly, and that's because it was fitted into a short film. I felt this is a scenario for a full-length movie. The process of solving this problem will not just be as short as it was, so it should have been done in a full-length movie, because it's a long process to settle the two of them. To tell me that the two of them just settled in that short space of time. Ladies and gentlemen, this is all I'm able to gather for Left Behind and Not Like You. At last, I'll be rating these two movies on the same scale, 7/10. Bye for now. My name remains Oris Daniel. See you all later in the next one.